Without supply, rents go high. I am not paid by the developer community to lobby on their behalf. I'm not paid by the nonprofit community to put bills like this forward and exempt them. Madam Speaker, I'm here to represent the constituents of the 39th District. I have constituents in my district who are struggling to pay their rent. The reason they're struggling to pay their rent is the supply has been cut off. The rules and regulations of building in this state and all the taxes and fees that go upon it make it very difficult to build new units, make it very difficult to have units of choices for people to move to and to live. This policy has been tried throughout this country. We're familiar with New York who tried rent stabilization or rent control in the 1940s. And we have seen through that there's no more investment in the upkeep of these units. There's no more investment in making sure that these are good places for people to live. We've seen the same policy in San Francisco start in 1979. And what's happened with this policy is those who are wealthy, those who are well off, are now staying in these rental units at below market rates, and making it even tougher for young people and for others to have a place to rent. San Francisco has been a failure on this. St. Paul, Minnesota tried this policy just a few years ago. And within a year, they had to reverse course because it's the wrong policy. The right policy is to invest in supply. Austin, Texas, one of the most progressive cities in this country, over the last 2 years has decided that they're going to focus on supply. We saw rents go down 22% because they decided supply was what was needed. Madam Speaker, I put forward before you today that this policy in front of us today should be voted down. We should be voting on a policy that makes it easier to streamline for our housing providers to provide more units, not chase our housing providers away, not make it more difficult. My constituents who are renting, many of them are going to start seeing 10% increases year after year after year because of this policy. When the reality is they could have their rents start to go down and have their rents level off if we would focus on supply. Madam Speaker, I urge you today to vote no on this policy.